Here we go, 2021 Bowman Draft Jumbo. Case break number 8, last case that we currently have in stock. We will have more draft in here, but this is the last one. We should have our, I would imagine the Super Jumbos get shipped out next week, so I should have Super Jumbos at some point. And then I do anticipate getting a few Jumbos ordered on Monday. So we'll have some more draft next week. We should have the Bowman's Best as well. They're so damn heavy. Should have the Bowman's Best next week, so be ripping into that stuff. And then the only other like new product that's coming out, I believe, is do NBA hoops, which that's a long break. We probably won't be doing too many hoops. Those are super long, but at least there'll be a new product finally for the new draft class, so that'll be fun. 2020, 2020, 2020. See, it's going to be so tough to do that. 2021, but it's going to be, or no, it'll be 21, 22. Yeah, 21, 22. NBA hoops. I think that comes out on Friday. So we will be doing some of those breaks for sure. Hoops isn't too bad. Like hoops, a lot of stuff people are starting to like, last year was like, 2020 and 2021 was just, everything was just crazy inflated. And I think 2022 stuff is kind of starting to kind of level out. Because I think there's a lot of stuff that came out in 2021 that you saw after a week or two, the price was like, a lot of times like cut in half. Like prices started to fall like immediately after the product got released, right? So I think in 2022, you're going to see more realistic pricing, because hoops was $300. Well, I think I saw blowout pre-selling pre-orders at $250. So not too bad. Granted, hoops used to be like $60 a box. No paper, no base paper. But they also increased the cost through the distributors and everything. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, I think stuff is going to get a little bit more realistic, if you will, in 2022. We'll see. We'll see, though. That's my prediction, though. But at the same time, some of this stuff, it's just getting to the point where Joe Rock Blue Wave number to 150. The way that they're advertising too, I'll be honest. I mean, the way that they are advertising these cards and everything, and I mean, rightfully so. Maybe not rightfully so, but this is why the prices are. One of the reasons why the prices are getting to that point, because they're obviously Pygaro to $4.99 Sky Blue paper. Advertising this stuff too, a higher income individuals such as celebrities, a lot of celebrities getting in the space and buying cases, and a lot of these bringing in a whole plethora of investors that are coming into this, that came into the space. And some of these cases, like honestly with iMac basketball, I would have been better off to take those cases, and I could have sold them to numerous individuals for more than what I'm actually going to get in the case breaks. Because after doing some discounts on some teams and discount on the filler and credit card fees, if number to 250 for the Dodgers, purple refractor. After credit card fees and all that kind of stuff, and shipping it out and everything, I'm making a good chunk less than if I just sold the cases outright. But that's not what I'm here to do the breaks and everything, and you guys want to see, people want to see iMac basketball and these sort of things get ripped open, and they want a breaker that offers all the products and everything. So I'm going to continue to do that, but You know, if I'm breaking it and I'm selling it for less than that, I mean, who are these people selling this stuff to? You know, how can they, who's buying this stuff? You know, it's you know, those sort of people, Jay Allen, that have a lot more interest in cards than ever before. And obviously there's more people in cards now too, but I'm just saying, I mean, your normal everyday person, or even, you know, upper middle class people are not, or even some, you know, what you would consider maybe upper class people are not buying $15,000 cases of cards. But, you know, there are obviously there is select individuals that can do that for whatever reason. Either they're opening them up, or, you know, investing, or whatever it may be. Cows are to $199. I don't know. Right now, I just feel like I'm talking out of my ass, but I'm going to continue to talk. Manzardo. And tomorrow, I may not stand behind all of my words today. But I'm going to speak whatever comes to my mind. I'm actually not feeling that tired as of right now. Again, I think that it's just similar to the non-sports with the sports cards now. I mean, it's all... Yeah, it's all... How do you say this guy's name? To 150? You know, people are really investing in this stuff. For the Phillies refractor auto to $4.99, our throne. You know, people are really, really investing in cards, and you know, Kim Kardashian rookie cards and stuff. I mean, you can't tell me there's really that many people that are really dying to. They really want a PC Kim Kardashian. You know, the celebrity stuff, exactly. Like, I mean, I can get like, I mean, I guess I can see it to an extent, Mayor. You know, or, you know, like, I could see more like artists, like rock bands and stuff like that, or what have you, but it's people that are buying them because they believe in the future they are going to blow up, and that they would be able to sell said card for a profit. Unlike with sports cards, which obviously that has a good, that's definitely a aspect of sports cards. But at the same time, collecting your favorite sports team and, you know, certain player or whatever, you know, it's a little different with those celebrity cards where, yeah. Pacheco. I mean, like, I'm obviously using the Kim K one as like a big one because, I mean, how many people are really that big, that kind of a fan of Kim Kardashian where you, like, or really want a Kim Kardashian autograph? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know obviously she has a huge following. It's like pretty much one of the most famous people in the world. But I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna miss the boat, or maybe I already have on them. But right on, Adam. I have to check it out, man. Actually, I might check it out right now. Just because. Not for me, man. I appreciate you bringing that up, though. I'm always kind of buy, sell, trade and stuff, but I don't know if that one's for me. Yeah, the Formula One stuff I didn't think was going to take off. I mean, I know Formula One is, you know, unfortunately I'm in the States, so that's just not exactly huge in the States, so it, you know, naysayer, but I do acknowledge that it has a massive global audience. But at the same time, I did not think that they were going to take off as much as they have. I definitely missed the boat. I have a few cards that have risen in value since purchasing them, and that was strictly the only reason why I purchased them. I've never even watched a race before, and I don't even know this guy. But trying to prospect Formula One, and I don't even know Formula One, but it did work out. Worked out pretty good, actually. But yeah. All right, first box done. 7 more to go. This is the last break of the night. Yeah, I don't know. I actually think Joe Rock, base autograph, I actually believe that, I mean, I'm not like extremely knowledgeable in the space, but I actually believe that the celebrity stuff is going to continue to grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and do believe that it would be wise to start investing some cash into those celebrity cards and Marvel cards, and it's obvious it's already blowing up, but I'm just like, I do think it's going to continue to go up. But I do think that at the same time, that at this point people are Riley Green, Steinmetz to 199. I think people are trying to find the next thing that can increase. You know, people are trying to make money, so people are trying to find, you know, things that are, you know, quote unquote undervalued, PCA to purple paper to 250, and are trying to then, like, you know, we've gone through a cycle of all kinds of stuff. There was the big basketball craze. We got the F1. We got, you know, we're getting with the non-sports, the graded video games. Now we got graded VHS stuff. I mean, when does it stop, you know? Just collectibles, yeah. Then there's the MetaZoo that came out that seems as if it's kind of dying off. I you know, it's just, I do think that it's a lot of what's going on is, you know, it's people trying to make money, and they're trying to figure out what is the next thing, or what is the next thing that they can say is going to be big, and once you kind of get a following behind it, or think that there's some value there that could increase in the future. Tanner Allen to 99 green auto. Then you got the meme coins, exactly. The meme coins 1,000,000%. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, now with the sports card thing, obviously sports cards are still big. I mean, sports cards are always going to be something. Sports cards been around for how long? Sports cards ain't going away anywhere. But we had the big boom in sports cards, and that's dipped off. So then where do you go after the boom happens? Then you go into, now we're doing graded video games. Okay, now we're doing, you know, F1. Now we're going to say, oh, well, sports cards is kind of dying off, so maybe let's go after the celebrity stuff. I'm just saying, it's a constant rotation of, you know, yeah, and then we're talking NFTs and shit, which, go broke just trying to, like, you know, you got fear of missing out, you got FOMO, you're gonna go broke, man. It's just constantly, every day there's something new that people are trying to get into and trying to make $1, and that's fine, but it's getting a little exhausting, if you ask me. Gasser to 150, Padres. Gavin Williams, green to 99, Genesis insert. And for the Red Sox, who are the Red Sox in case break number 8? Red Sox. Sackers with the Red Sox. Sackers, you still in here, Sackers? We haven't pulled a mayor yet, so see what we can do for you. Definitely, it's difficult to navigate collectibles right now. Definitely difficult to navigate them. Did you guys see about, Logan Paul got the he bought a case of Pokemon base set first edition booster boxes, a sealed case, which obviously is extremely rare for, what was it, 3.5 million, 3 million, 3.5 million, whatever it was. $3 million, over $3 million. And, another huge sports, card collector was the one who sold it to him, but and that guy's not any sort of scammer or anything like that. Just throwing that out there before I talk on this, because I don't have all the information. I'm just trying to bring up something to talk about. But and like I said, they actually ended up getting the case authenticated from Baseball Card Exchange. Okay, so they authenticated the case as a sealed case. But I recently, and again, there's there's these internet outlaws and internet cops that will take anything and run it and try to find everything wrong about everything. So my initial reaction is that it's, oh man, these people see that he's got this, and then it's just, it's somebody has to find something wrong. Wait, I sold my 7,800 NFT collection for. Wow, where what kind, what were you, what were the NFTs of? I honestly have not gotten into NFTs whatsoever. Nothing. The closest thing that I have, I have some Panini blockchain UFC cards well, I think I got UFC and some basketball stuff, but that's it. A couple $100 worth of Panini blockchain cards, and that is the extent that I have done. It just seems, I don't know, like I said, it's just getting tiring trying to having FOMO and trying to keep up with everything that's going on. And I do think NFTs is something that's here to stay, but at the same time trying to figure out what kind of project to invest money in and which ones to get. And I'm only doing it because I want to make money, and I don't think that that's exactly the correct reason to get in it, so I just haven't. But no, man, this is actually the last break of the night right here, man. But back onto that Logan Paul case. So apparently they had a whole thing, investigation, these Pokemon community people, right? And they deemed the case to not be authentic, based off of the label, based off of the history, tracing back where that case first came to market, and all those sort of things. they are deeming the case to be not authentic, which the fact that the baseball card exchange did authenticate it, Abbott to $4.99 sky blue paper for the Reds, definitely is going to, if that is true and it comes out that way, I mean, it looks bad on them. I think they're great people, and I think they do a great job, and I think that is something that we need in this hobby, is somebody that's willing to authenticate sealed boxes and cases, which, I mean, they charge for it. They charge for it all right, but it is a service that we do need. And, you know, from time to time, everything slips through the cracks. But obviously a multi-million-dollar case cannot slip through the cracks, base autograph. So if that is the case, that's going to be not very good for a lot of people. But yeah, they deemed the case to be not authentic based off of a plethora of information. You could probably search it and find it and make your own opinions about it. And I'm not really going to say my opinion about it, because it's just a one-sided thing, you know. I'm just reading what somebody has, and that's their opinion on it. And, you know, so I don't know, but that would be crazy if it is a not authentic case that sold for $3 million. Batman, Disney, and Marvel on the VV app. Well, Mike, I'm going to take a picture of that, just because I am interested to look into it. I'm probably still not going to buy anything. But I am going to snap a picture of the chat there and look at that. But wouldn't that be crazy, though? Over a $3 million sealed case ends up becoming not real. Like I said, because I'm only reading, and this is how you have to take everything with a grain of salt, right? I mean, Batty to $1.99. I'm only reading their viewpoint on it, and I don't even know. I would have to fact check some of the stuff that they're saying to know if that's even true. They're saying, you know, this XYZ on the label doesn't add up and it doesn't match to what's real. Well, I don't actually know what's real. I'm just going off of what they're telling me is actually real. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm only reading what they're saying, and obviously what they're writing, they're wanting to convey a certain message to you. So obviously that message is that the case is not real. But number to 250 purple paper. But Hey Mike, let's freaking go. Last case, babies. Mayor speckled is 71. Let's go. Actually, I don't know if they do. I mean, I would imagine they have, because it costs, I think they charged, like, again, I don't have all my information right here, but I believe they charge like 10% of the cost of the case. So if it's like a $100,000 case, they would charge like 10%, which I'm sure once it gets to a certain point, they probably start discounting it some. But just, you know, I think they charge like 10% or something like that on a case, or to authenticate the thing. So it's 100,000 be like 10 grand, which, like I said, once you get up there, I'm sure they probably discount it some. But so you're paying a lot of money. So I'm sure they probably do offer some sort of, but I don't know though. But I don't know how that works. Monster hit. Let's go. First one too. Speckle. And that's a beauty right there. But if it is not real, I mean, that is... I know Logan hasn't... I mean, they have all the evidence up and everything. I don't think Logan has responded to it or anything, or anybody's really responded to it yet, but I don't know if that's because they're scared or they just don't care, or again, it could just be, you know, somebody trying to bully them or whatever. Or maybe it's somebody that has another one because they believe that that's the only sealed case in existence of base set first edition boosters. So maybe somebody else has one that doesn't want another one to be in existence. That's going to, you know, there's so many things. You always have to, like, I don't know. until I see actual facts. All right, let's post this bad boy. Do you get your boxes for retail or resell? I'm new and trying to run a business. Yeah, I get my boxes through distributors. I'm not going to. If you have, I'm just throwing it out there. If you, and this happens from time to time, so don't get me wrong, but if the only thing that a breaker offers is like they go to a local card store and buy the boxes and then resell the boxes and breaks for more money, don't do that. Don't get into those sort of breaks. I go through the same people that local card stores go through to get boxes. I mean, I understand that if you're new and trying something out, but you have to start somewhere. But as for my customers out there, don't do that, because you're paying way more. Like, I'm getting the boxes and I'm charging what should be charged for these boxes, not buying them up. Somebody buys them off of me for full blown retail and then charges another 20% or 30% on top of that. That's crazy. And people do it. I mean, there's so many of those on Facebook. It's crazy. People go to their local card store, buy a box for $500, which in here I do the break for $500 after shipping and fees and all that kind of stuff, but they take the box for $500, do it in their break room for $800, and that's crazy. But there's a lot of that now. Monster hit right here, man. Okay. I say speckle so much that I needed to fact check to make sure that it's actually is sparkle. But I always say speckle, and then I was like, well, is it actually speckle? No. Mayor Sparkle. I wanted to make sure I'm correct on here, because if not, people will go crazy on the comments. Sparkle Auto out of 71. When does Super Jumbo ship? I'm not sure when the Super Jumbo's coming in. I'm hoping that they ship it on Monday, but it's pretty much I'm just at the mercy of whenever the distributors get it. So that's the same thing for Bowman's Best, which maybe they have it all ready to go on Monday, but I honestly don't know. I'll have a better understanding of what's going on tomorrow after I talk with them in the morning, or whenever I talk with them. But yeah, right now I just don't know. But I do expect to have Super Jumbo and Bowman's Best next week. I would think that I would have it ready to go on Wednesday, so it would be here Wednesday. So. Bobby Witt Jr. to 99, green. Kenny base autograph for the TB Rays. And then also, just because we were talking about Logan Paul, he made that really cool, like he took some old Game Boys and put them into like that, whatever it's called, like epoxy or whatever it's called, that resin stuff. And Lawler, gold paper. Nice hit for the D-backs. Check it out, man. 29 out of 50. Gold, gold, gold. And he made like a really cool like display wall art piece with like all the Game Boy games kind of floating on the thing. It looks pretty cool. And then of course, because you know we can never just we have to, you know, we as a society I guess just have to bitch about everything, and we have to we just have to get in everybody else's business except ours, you know, except our own. And everybody was like, oh my god, I can't believe he just wasted all of those Game Boys. All of those Game Boys now are like fried and never be able to use. He should have donated them to somebody that would use them. I would love to have a Game Boy like that. I'm like, dude, this guy's got millions of dollars. He can do whatever he wants to do. They're his Game Boys. They're his. Whatever he wants to do with them, they're his. If he wants to destroy them, he can destroy them. But everybody's like, oh, that's just so disrespectful. And there's plenty of kids that could have used those for Christmas. It's like, dude, it's crazy. Always got to be poking our heads in other people's stuff. I don't. Some of you guys probably aren't really monitoring that, but I don't really get into that stuff too much either. But I do like to look at the like trending stuff on Twitter, and well, you know, that kind of social media influencer kind of deal is what gets popular on social media. So those are a lot of the articles that pop up there. So who's going to win the national championship, college football national championship, fellas? Somebody give me some predictions. I mean, you only got two options. I think Alabama takes it. I bet you Alabama wins by 2 or 3 touchdowns. That's my prediction. Alabama by 2 or 3. I should probably look and see what. Anybody have what the line is on that game? Betting line? Be interested to look. I should probably have already looked, but I think Alabama takes it by, considering it's a national championship, I would consider that, you know, a commanding lead. I think they take it by a commanding amount. 2 or 3 touchdowns. Georgia's -4. Oh, man. I'm going to be all over that. Georgia -4, even -3. Oh, my gosh. I have to look and see. I'm going to bet. I'm going to bump mine up. I'm going to buy up and go. I'm going to do. Oh, and the odds are going to be so good. I'm going to do Alabama. Finally got one of these Invicta autos. Benny Montgomery to 99 for the Rockies. Rockies going out to John T. I think I'm gonna go maybe Alabama either minus 6.5 or 7 or or maybe Alabama. Yeah, I'll either go Alabama minus 6.5, or maybe even 9.5 if I'm really feeling frisky. Because like I said, I think they win by 2 or 3 touchdowns. So if I'm thinking they win by 2 touchdowns, then I mean I guess I'll go minus 9.5. And the odds on that gotta be just so juicy. Alvarez to 4.99. Gray to 250. That's got to be like 3-1 odds or something like that. 4-1 odds or something. It's got to be. Orange. Tanner Allen, orange refractor autograph, 15/25 for the Marlins. Roy P. with Miami. 4th rounder on the orange auto. $199. Morsetti. I want to say it's Morset. Marceau to 25 for the Angels. Orange refractor. Chandler base autograph for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Norby Sparkle. Wow, Georgia -3 is the line right now. I'm surprised, honestly. I'm cool with that, though, because I'm obviously on the other side of the spectrum there, but not what I expected. This one's taking forever. We're 40 minutes and we're only halfway, so usually it's been taking me about an hour for the whole case, so I guess that only means we're about 10 minutes off, I suppose. Maybe 15 minutes probably, but let's go. Goodman to 499 refractor autograph for the Rockies. Sabato to 99 green for the Twins. Pitt -2 tonight against Cleveland. Is Big Ben going to play? Rodriguez Cruz 499. Is Big Ben playing? Yay or nay? Nelson for the Reds, base autograph. Well, that's what I'm saying. He should play, but I thought that there was a point where it was a possibility where he wasn't going to be playing. So I just feel like those sort of things always work out where, like, you know, Pittsburgh's, it's Big Ben's last game. They're going to win, or, you know, it's going to be like down to the wire and Ben's going to throw the game-winning touchdown. I don't know. I just feel like those things are always like, you know, last game at home exactly. You know, it's just going to, it's, those things just have a way of like working out like that. Grosson's purple paper to 250. Bednar purple refractor to 250. Bachman blue auto number to 150 for the Angels. Why is that? Ah. not even going to start flipping these around. I mean, it's the same thing every time. Save me an extra half second every time. It adds up. Green paper, Bobby Witt Jr., KC, number /99. Mason Miller, base autograph for Oakland. So you should be all right. Lacey. Cespedes blue, number /150 for the White Sox. Black autograph. Viar. How do you say it? Viars. 50 out of 75 black. Nice hit for the Phillies and R Throne. Rawson's $4.99. Mace, Aqua Lava, $1.99. Indians, Morissette, base autograph for the Miami Marlins. Oh, you're buying a house. Exciting. Mayor blue paper. Some more in there. Number /150. Red Sox. $544K. Oh, that's awesome. What state are you in, Mike? Sorry, I just don't have everybody's. Well, I should have. You've been around here for so long. I should have your stuff memorized, but where are you at? paper. Oh, yeah. Well, that would be nice, man. Does it got a pool? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's why. Well, that's why I was just wondering because yeah, like depending on where you're at, like depends on how much you're gonna get. Like around here, that's obviously a massive home around here, a very high-end home for my area, for sure. But in certain areas, it ain't gonna get you much, which is crazy. But that's just how it is, Scott base autograph for the Mets. Bednar, $4.99 paper. Well, how much, how much is like a normal, what you call normal house, but being very obviously general here, but like where you guys are at, like how much is like, would you say is like, the median house cost for, your typical kind of family in that area? To 75 Polanco, could probably buy my city for 500K. Yeah, and there's that too, some places where it's like, yeah. Casas, Sparkle. Twins to 199, Aqua Lava Auto. Mayor Refractor. $1.1 million. And what is 1.1? I guess I probably should flip these ones around because sometimes they're numbered, but I guess you can fill whenever they're thicker, regardless. And like, well, what does that exactly get you? Like 1.1 million get you a 2-bedroom, 1,500 square foot, smaller house, or Ziegler to 199. Henry Davis to 199. Nice hit, Pittsburgh. Ferguson base autograph for the Padres. Yeah, that's going to be awesome, Mike. That's going to be awesome. We're about So almost $1 million for a 3,000 square foot single family residence. Because my first house that I bought was 1,004 square foot, 2 bedroom. You know, very, very modest house, but it was it wasn't run down by any means. It wasn't fully updated either. It was, well kept, looked very presentable, all that kind of stuff, Lawler refractor. But 1,004 square foot, and I paid $82,500 for it. 82.5, and then yeah, 82.5 is what we paid. I ended up selling it for, I forget, how much did we sell it for? 95. I think I sold it for 95. Made a little money. Put some money in it though too. But yeah. Thousand and 4 square foot, 2 bedroom. We were doing breaks from the mud room. Literally, we were doing breaks before in the mud room of that house. That's where it all started. Gotta like the brand new aspect of it though. That's gonna be really nice. Also at the same time, probably give you a lot of anxiety because, you live in a house, there's gonna be some nicks and some dings on the walls and all that kind of stuff, but new construction, everything's perfectly fine. So that those first, ding or two that happen on the wall or whatever it may be on the stairs or something are just gonna eat you inside, I feel like. I know it would for me. Even here I do it. I'm like, oh, like, scratch or like those like clothes hamper thing that we have in the kids' bathroom. We just got the bathroom painted and everything, and then we have this like clothes hamper that the kids, I didn't realize, was like whenever you opened it up there wasn't enough clearance with the wall, so it kept scraping the wall and like scratched up the paint in there. And it's like, I know I'm going to be living here for a while and I got kids and stuff's going to get dinged up and scratched up. We're going to live in the house, right? But at the same time I look at it and I'm like, oh, I just had this thing painted. But you also don't have small children. Now, do you have animals though? Not to sit here and continue on about your home purchase, but I do think it's awesome and good for you, man. Definitely deserve it. And sometimes, man, hey, people that say this is how I think of it, man. Your biggest purchase in life is, for most people, is the home. So, to put a few extra dollars, or maybe in some cases, a lot of a few extra dollars, but, to spend a little bit more than you initially wanted to on a home. But this is, it's your home. That's where you're putting all your money in, you're investing in your family, and this is where you're going to be staying all the time. So, if you have the means to be able to do it, then go for it. You should. No pets. Well, that's nice. Keep it that way. Oh, I wish I could go back to no pets. Oh, God, one day. One day. One day. Wow, that's crazy. Gavin Williams, number to 50, gold paper. Oh. Wow, that's crazy. I am trying to, kind of diversify my, finances and everything. And Redemption Kath for for the White Sox. Wes Kate, class of 2021 auto. I a month or two ago, a few weeks back, month or two ago, I put in an offer to buy an apartment complex, 8-unit apartment complex. Okay, my offer was $30,000 over asking. Okay, the cash flow on it was it was well worth it. It was worth probably an extra 100,000 with the cash flow and the current condition that it was in, which was very nice. And the setup and everything about it easily could have been worth. I could have paid an extra 100,000 over asking and still been making good money because the cash flow was so strong. Everything about it was so nice. But I did $30,000 over asking price and then got beat out by a cash offer, and I just wanted to cry. Rodriguez, number to 250, purple refractor. And I just haven't been able to pull the trigger on an offer on anything. I've looked at a few other places, but it's hard whenever the first one that I try to go after was just such a strong buy that anyone that I look at now, I put in comparison to that one, and I'm like, oh man. Yep, I had two, and the thing is too is previously spikes to $4.99. 2 years ago, right? Whenever it wasn't, as Bowman, Zane Mills refractor auto number to $4.99. Yeah, I am gonna keep trying. I keep looking. Something's gonna pop up. I actually have another thing that's pretty promising, although it's kind of, it's not exactly. I don't want to say I'm only trying to invest in these high-end properties and stuff, but this one is kind of, for a lack of a better term, a little bit trashier of a place. And I'm not talking to fix it up, a fixer-upper. It's kind of a trashy kind of real estate, if you will. And I don't know, but the cash flow's there. So, but either way, what was I going to say? Oh, so 2 years ago, right? A cash offer, you don't know if the person, they may have an pre-approval letter, but taking the cash offer, especially if it's the same price that you're getting from somebody that's getting financing, obviously is better. I mean, you don't have to worry about the financing falling through and everything. But in a market that we're in now, there was 5 or 6 offers that were on the table for that place. Mine was the strongest offer, but I was going to get financing for it. I don't got freaking cash for that much. But in the market that we're in now, it's there's so many offers. So even if they accepted my offer and the financing would fall through, they have so many other offers and could possibly still reach out to the cash person and whatever. It just seemed it's I just feel like it's stupid to take, especially because I am aware, although I shouldn't know, but I am aware that the cash offer was lower than my offer, which like I said, I get it, but at the same time, I had two different pre-approval letters from 2 different lenders ready to rock and roll. $30K over asking, and like I just mentioned, what do we got here? Gold, Lawler and Bliss, 5 out of 50 franchise futures gold. But you know what I mean? Taking a cash offer now isn't as enticing as it was 2 years ago. Because 2 years ago, like I said, you have 2 offers. You don't know if you're going to get another offer or whatever. So to take the cash offer, don't got to worry about financing. That's great. But now it's there's so much interest in real estate and people, and then so many offers coming through. You had so many people look at the property. You had, 5 or 6 offers on the table. All these things. It's to take the cash offer just seems stupid. So I was super bummed. I mean, there's nothing you can do in that aspect. So I was bummed out about it, but like I said, there's nothing I could do different. I wouldn't have been able to do a cash offer. So. Yeah, that's crazy low. Yeah, it's honestly right now. I mean, that's why everybody's getting in real estate and everything. I mean, the interest rates are so low. I mean, there's only so much real estate. That's where you can really make like a good jump in income, or a good, amount of income. Whenever you're talking about, a $300,000 property, and maybe rehabs or whatever, and with rehab costs and everything, maybe you're increase the value by 10% or whatever it may be, in addition to the costs, but you can really start building some wealth there, whenever you're talking about these larger amounts, and percentages of larger amounts obviously is larger. And I don't even fucking know what I'm talking about, but you get what I'm trying to say. So like, people want to get into real estate now, and like the interest rates are just so low. I forget what mine is. I think my house was, I want to say 3.25 or something, which is, still great. Not as great as yours, but still pretty decent, and still like so low that like I'll never want to like pay off my house early. Like, even, if I have the money to pay off the house early, there's no reason to. Those interest rates are so low. It's like, it's just, you don't have a reason to do it. I mean, yeah, it's nice to say that your house is paid off or whatever, and debt free or whatever it may be, but interest rates are just so low. All right, recap it up, and then we're out of here, fellas. If you're talking to me, no. I'm really looking for, and I don't know if you're talking to me or Ryan, but wait, hate now, 30% of my mortgage goes to the principal. Wait, what are you saying? It's late. I might not be thinking the best, but oh yeah, I don't know if you're talking to me or Ryan, but I currently I don't have any, investment properties, so I really am just trying to get my foot in the door, and really want it to be, somewhere local that I could manage myself and that whole thing until, hopefully have a bunch of properties and have property maintenance company, property management company kind of oversee all the properties I have, and or somebody to. But right now, yeah, I want to get something that's like local to me, so that I feel very comfortable about it. I know. So if I pay. Yeah. That's crazy. What's your Well, that's just how loans are. They're just interest heavy at the beginning of the loan, and then once you hit that break, that like whatever point they call it, not break even point, but you know what I mean. Once you hit that specific point in your loan where the money just starts pouring off of the principal of it, you know. Right on, Marty Mar. Appreciate you, man. Because that's where I'm at too with this new home purchase. It's like, it's barely anything's coming off of the principal, like barely anything's coming off the principal, and so much money's going towards the interest. But I mean, that's just how it is at the beginning of it. Well, right on, Mike. But yeah, like that's what I was saying about, I definitely don't want to go out of state. I want something that's very close, that I can manage, that I feel comfortable with, that I'm kind of aware of the area, that I know how to get tenants in there and all that kind of stuff. and then hopefully over the years it builds up into a portfolio of properties, and have a property management company that manages the properties, gets tenants in there, manages all that junk, maintenance and all that kind of stuff, and obviously pay them. But yeah, just to get my feet wet, I want something that's like right in my neighborhood kind of deal. But so keep looking, something's gonna pop up. We've looked at a couple. I've only put in one offer though. That was the only offer I put in, and then like putting it in over 30K over asking was like, it killed me inside. Absolutely killed me. But after talking with several people, I have a customer that's very big into real estate. So shout out to him for helping me out with everything. And he was like, he told me what he would do in that case, and then that's what I did. Sometimes you gotta, people, that they have way more knowledge in it than you do. I went with it, and then I still didn't even get it. So 30K over, and I was like, oh, is this going to be a good deal? Am I stupid for giving them 30K over? I did understand the market though, so I mean, that's why I ultimately did it. But 30K, giving somebody $30,000 over what they're asking for, it's like makes you sick. But still didn't even freaking get it, man. Crazy. There we go. Mayor Sparkle to 71. What a monster hit. Congrats, Mike. 2021 Bowman draft case break number 8. Thanks everybody for hopping in. Much appreciated.